why has the club scene turned from what it was into a staring contest? Like at this point, niggas is just in the club on their phones, just it's
Well,
like,
maybe because they're
yo,
not
like, what are we
interested in
doing
like.
right now? Like, why are we not dancing? You feel me? Like, I'm telling you.
So maybe, cause maybe like you said, I think it is like a generational thing. So like look, I just turned 40 in August, y'all. So I remember a club tunnel downtown.
Hmm.
You may not ever remember that. It's a lot. I used to go to Paradox. It's a lot of clubs that I used to go to. I can't even think of all of them, but I remember being young, going to parties where we actually had freak parties. We
Mm.
would be in there sweating bullets.
Hmm.
But this is also a time when we didn't have social media.
Hmm.
We didn't have smartphones and
That's
things
what I'm
like that.
saying.
So we would go in there and we would be freaking and sweating. Like I mean not to say it like that,
Facts,
but
nah, that's
it was a
big
real
right
freak
there
party.
because
Or even going to
I
a
really
house
didn't
freak
start
party.
partying until like 2014 when I went to college. So I
See?
caught the last end of the dancing, and you could really lead a party with somebody and like have a good night with them type shit. I'm talking about the tail end of that because I started switch. My last years of college, like 2018, 2019, I caught the tail end. I started to see the little switch, like, okay,
So
like,
you was going to the club so you can leave home with somebody.
yeah. Nigga, I'm
Oh.
18, 19, 20. I'm in college. Like,
And
hell
see, look,
yeah.
I
And
was
I
going to the
did
club just to
successfully.
go have fun, just to dance,
I
to
mean,
freak
that
on
too.
people too,
That too. I mean, I
to
was
be
doing that too.
wild,
Come on now.
the the
I was there to
the
have some
express
fun
look.
with somebody, though. Because if it's all freaky, sweaty, and all that, then goddamn, we going to goddamn feel each other at that
See, yeah,
point.
we was freaking sweating, and it was off the hook in the tunnel.
But that's the thing about it.
It
In
was.
the tunnel, y'all should have left to the crib.
If anybody remember the tunnel that is from Baltimore, Maryland, that's watching this right now, please let me know in the comments because y'all know the tunnel was lit. Even the Paradox was lit. I'm trying to tell you, we used to be freaking like back that ass up club music.
All that.
You know club
All
music.
that.
Oh, all right. I
Man,
don't know if you know
listen.
about club music,
I'm
but the club
telling you.
music was on. The club music is a thing. Like, look,
Man, listen.
we
Come on now.
was.
Anybody that was in Greensboro, North Carolina between
Oh yeah, come on,
2014 and 2019, UNCG Spartans, go G, you feel
come
me?
on.
We
Let
in the
them know.
building, you
There
feel
you
me? Like,
go.
go Spartans, you feel me? You know what it was like going to Lotus. You
There
know
you
what it was
go.
like going to Green Street. You know what it was like having a kickback at your spot. And you know what it was like at a house party. It was always lit.
There you go.
You know that. You feel me? We all remember that. Put that in the comment section as well. Even if you didn't go to my school, but you know what I'm talking about. At that time, that's what we was on. And we played the same songs that y'all played. It was just more of a thing where at that time, we
But
know
my
we could
stuff is old.
leave
That stuff is
with each
old,
other.
bro.
And I feel like that's a big thing. Like I feel like you
Like
should be able to go to
Usher
a turn
said
up
he
session
want to make
and
love
leave
in
with
this club.
somebody. We
Usher
can
said,
start at the
I
club,
want
but
to
then we
make
go
love
home
in this
after the
club.
fact.
But it's funny because now, though, if you go out now to certain spots, so I kind of understand what the question hitting for now because
Hmm.
if you kind of go out to certain spots here now, everybody is on their phone, like taking pictures, recording the scene, and yeah, just doing
Yeah,
all.
all
So
that.
I
And
get
that's cool. I'm not
I
saying
guess I
don't
could
do
get
that,
what you
but
kind of
let's mix
saying.
in
Like
the
where the
old school with the new school as well, which some
yeah,
people do, but not everybody.
not everybody.
And I feel like, my answer was more so like, it's because of social media.
Yeah. I honestly think so because I said back in my time we didn't have social media.
You're right.
We didn't even really have cell phones to pull
Mm-hmm.
out.
Nope, you
We
didn't.
had house phones. Somebody had to call me on my house phone.
Mm.
I remember being young. I had a clueless phone, playing
Mm-hmm.
on people's phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody keeps saying 6-7 now. My 6-7 was star 6-7. I would play on people's phones, so block my number out real fast, star 6-7.
Boom.
Hello, yeah. So times change.
Yeah.
Like club scenes change.
Mm-hmm.
We got social media now.
Yep.
We like
People don't want to be embarrassed. Let's
even what
just
we
talk about
doing.
it.
Like
Like, people don't want to be embarrassed.
no,
As a man, you gotta walk up to her and be like, "Listen, you feel like dancing right now?" And she gonna say yes or no, bro. She gonna give you that look up and down. She
but
gonna go like
look,
this. She gonna go like,
but look,
and then she gonna
Dimes.
turn around and throw it back on you. That's how it go. That's
But
how
look,
that. I'm telling you, that's how it worked for me.
that's very funny you said that because I remember times where like in like going to like a club and we
Uh-huh.
freaking on each other, a guy would grab me And I'd be like,
You
I
would
don't
look
want
at
to
him up
dance.
and
Like,
down
nigga,
like,
don't touch me.
oh,
And he like, well,
that
well
didn't
why
happen
you
to
here?
me.
You know what we here
That
to
didn't happen
do.
to me.
I'm like, no, I ain't even trying to dance right now. But
I mean, that happens. I ain't gonna
it
say
happens a
That
lot.
happens.
But you already know what you're walking into when you go to
I'm
a
on to
freak
the next
party or
girl.
something. So
I'm on to the next girl.
and I used
Like,
to be
you
like,
might
I'm
not
here,
want
I
to
ain't trying
dance,
to dance
but
with
somebody else
nobody.
gonna want to dance.
Sometimes I ain't want to dance with nobody.
That's the thing. Like, what you here for?
I don't know what I was there for.
See, that's the thing. That's your problem.
But
Y'all
I
was
wasn't
in
that-
the middle of the dance floor doing that bullshit.
But I wasn't.
Go to the side, get
So
some
I
water or
wasn't.
something.
I wasn't going to clubs to find somebody though. I just was going to like to have a good time.
Me too.
Hang out with my girls. Dance.
Same here. Hang out with my niggas.
And me and my homegirls actually used to dance on each other.
So
we would get a lot of.
man.
We would get a lot
that's the
of.
problem today. There's a whole lot of that going on
So
today.
and
Y'all would rather
like
dance
people
with y'all
would- yeah,
homegirls
they like-
than dance with niggas.
Listen,
That's
they
the problem.
loved it.
Y'all are all
They loved
gay.
it. They
and
loved-
that's okay.
They loved it. They loved it. And look, we was in the
I was
middle of the
like,
dance
yo.
floor. Yes, we in the middle of the dance floor doing what we was doing, and they watching.
I'm
and
like, bro, it's
like,
cool
you
to
can't
see
come
that.
sit
I'm not
with
gonna
us?
lie. Oh my god! And then in the college scene, they get the strolling, all that shit y'all be throwing up. I'm like,
There
man,
you
whatever
go.
with all that. And then the niggas start strolling, niggas be sweating and shit, barking and shit. I'm like, that's cool and everything. But now that you turned your back on shorty, now I got a nigga. I wasn't no frat nigga, and I ain't hating on nobody frat. I got friends that's frat. I got alpha friends, I got Q's,
I mean,
I
yeah,
got
if it
Kappa
ain't for you,
friends,
it
I
ain't
got
for
all
you,
of them. They
yeah,
all
yeah.
friends. I ain't get into that. I'm saying y'all put a lot of clout on these females that was in sororities, and I'm like, listen, she got a first name and a last name like you do. So at the end of the day, she regular as a mug. Y'all put a lot of clout behind this. I had her last night, bro. It's okay. She just here at the party sweating and dancing with everybody. I'm not mad.
was you really not mad if you
Nah,
said
I
dancing
was
with
mad. I
somebody?
ain't
You
gonna lie, I
was
was
see
mad.
that? See, there you go. That
I
look.
was mad a
That's
bunch of
them
times.
feelings
Yeah.
getting involved. Them
Bitches in there
situationships,
fucking
right?
dancing
Look,
on that nigga and
you got
shit.
them
I got mad as shit.
situationships.
It was a situationship, right? But I wanted to be more, but she didn't. I was mad. I'm just
There you
thinking about
go.
one of them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. You want shout out? You want to say her name?
I will. Don't get me started. I've been drinking this wine. I'll say her name. And then I add her when we post a video.
I
Say,
don't
nah, I'm
care.
capping. I'm capping.
You can do all that. Don't stop now.
Nah, let me stop.
Mm.
Well, I will say this, though. That not to be embarrassed factor is a big thing because at the end of the day, it's not about being embarrassed because you have been drinking alcohol. You probably smoked a blunt. You may have taken a different drug. But at the end of the day,
Some
you're here
ecstasy,
to
some
have
Molly.
fun. You feel me? Like, what are you talking about? Like, all that should go out the window when you've had something to drink.
Oh, what you got the window?
All that, I don't want to be embarrassed or I don't want to be the laughing stock for that next 2 minutes.
So, all right, exactly what you mean when you say I don't want to be embarrassed.
Come on now. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't. That's why I asked.
So you don't get curved, I guess. Okay, so.
I never got curved, baby. I don't.
So I'm
get
saying, like, you
curved,
see how she
baby.
talking right now? Like,
So I don't. So I'm not the type that approach anybody anyway. So
see, it's girls
so
that actually
I don't
are
like
attractive
approach. Yeah,
and they
I don't
approaching
like
niggas.
No, I never approach.
I just
no,
seen this
nah.
viral video
I
of this
never-
girl walking up to these two niggas that was at the bar offering to buy both of them drinks. Swear to God, I
Yeah.
just seen that.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with buying nobody a
Damn.
drink, but I'm just not the type that be like, yeah, you sexy, you handsome. Not unless you already my man. I'm going to compliment you all day long.
Facts.
I'm very clingy.
When you locked in, then you
Yeah, I'm
want
locked
that.
in, all the way locked in.
Yeah.
But just to walk up to a stranger and be like, damn nigga, you sexy, you fine, can I get your number? No, that ain't me. I never ever asked out my 40 years, I never asked nobody for that number. Like, it's just not me.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, and
It's
it
not-
sounds
ladies-
like you haven't been curved neither. That's why I
Ladies,
said,
there's nothing
like,
wrong with it. I never,
See,
I don't want to say
See.
never, but I
see,
haven't.
that's that cocky. Go ahead, I'm listening.
I
That's
haven't,
that
though.
cocky shit, though.
I haven't.
I ain't mad at that. Like, I have. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm a real one. I sit here
haven't.
and say my shooting percentage is what it is. You feel
But
me?
you
It
have
ain't
to-
100.
Look, but you got to remember the reason why I probably never been curved because I don't go at people.
That's
I
fine.
wait for somebody to come at me.
That's
So
respectable.
if you coming at me, I
Okay,
can
okay,
get curved.
okay,
Like you
okay.
already
All
coming
right,
at me.
so-
So
What's your curving percentage? Like, how often you be curving them when you be in the club?
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
I-
okay.
yeah,
10 niggas
yeah.
approach you. How many of them you curving?
probably all of them.
Oh, she's saying that because she's in
Not
a
unless I-
relationship right now.
Yeah, I love my baby. But no, so I've never really been the type that wanted to. I wasn't interested in nobody at the club. I'm telling you, when I was going to the club, I was going at a dance. I don't be
So
looking.
you wasn't looking at nobody.
I may have looked at somebody and thought they looked good, but I never
That's
wanted
it.
to take nobody home from the club or no. I always been a type like anybody I ever really dealt with. It was like from dealing with people from in school, like high school or something, or like just meeting people out.
Yeah.
Like
The club is out.
at the market.
Am I missing
No,
something? Like the club
I
is
might
out.
be at the market and I can meet the man at the market.
It started physical.
I might meet a man at the market, at the corner store,
I'm listening.
at the gym, something like that.
Yeah, those are all great places to meet people.
I'm just
as
saying that
well.
because I'm older. Back then, I wasn't doing.
No,
Yeah.
people need to do that today.
Yeah, but when I was young, I wasn't doing that.
Capping. But it's okay.
It just sounded
it's
good.
okay. It do sound good.
But
But meeting people at the gym, meeting people at the what you
yeah,
say?
oh yeah.
Library.
Oh, the library.
Oh.
You can't talk in the library, so I don't know how that's going.
Gotta whisper to her like, listen,
You like
you
that?
ready, Moby Dick? I got something else that's like that. It's nice and so.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But that's interesting. Have anybody ever met somebody at the library? That's
Actually an interesting place to meet somebody. I'd be too scared to talk to somebody in the library. I'd be like, man, listen, I'll be reading the Great Adventures of. I'll be reading the Captain Underpants. I'll be reading nerd books. I don't know.
Well, that might be good, and you can find a nerd.
Nerdy. I don't know.
That's good that you said that. So a lot of people have a hard time finding their significant others, but maybe if they go like to the library more, things like that. you might.
She's not even being serious. She's not even being serious, bro. She's telling this cat, bro.
No, listen, I'm being
stories.
serious because you just said you like to read nerdy books and things.
I do.
So say if you go to the library and you find a particular book, you might could meet a nerdy girl there that you might like, and y'all read the same book.
You might be right.
And have the same interests. I never ever heard of nobody like, look, I met somebody at the library. I met Shorty at the library.
Okay,
y'all.
if you're interested in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, hit my DMs.
Oh,
You
my
feel me?
goodness, my
Because
daughter
we
used to
probably
read that.
just alike. She read that too.
She
It's
loved
a
that
dope
book.
ass series. It got like 20 books at this
Lovely,
point. You
but
feel me?
I know
Like,
about it from
I'm
her,
saying
but-
if you read that type of stuff, then we
Well, I
could
used
probably
to read
vibe out. You feel
Goosebumps.
me? Goosebumps too. We used to read that in school. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's you aged yourself for that. I'm sorry, cause you did.
I mean, I'm 40. I'm 40, Shorty.
Yeah, 40
That's a
shorty.
blessing.
That's a
can't-
big blessing. A lot of people ain't make it to that. So,
Yeah. When you was born, I was 11.
Damn, that's crazy, yo. 96, baby. You feel me? I'm 29. So hey, it is what it is. But nah, I just think, a lot of times, like getting back to the question, I just feel like, my last point on it was people scared. People are scared. Like, I do too. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and act like every time I go to the
So
club
look.
that I be talking to somebody every single time. I be scared too.
No, so
sometimes.
Dimes, that's a good question. Do you think people are actually scared or people not interested or like, because people can be scared, but some people may not just be interested. You don't see nothing there that you want.
Nah, you
that
see
you wanna
something
holler
like
at.
every time you go to the club, you're gonna see at least 5 people that you
So it
really
is like-
physically like.
So
for
it's the
sure.
rejection part of it.
That's
You don't
the
want to
part
be
right there.
rejection.
You don't want to be rejected at all. You don't. Yeah. Any nigga
So
that
I
say they
wouldn't
cool with
mind, but why
rejection is
not?
lying.
But why? I
They
mean,
are
nobody
lying.
is cool with rejection, but why not? Why be afraid of getting rejected? Why?
I mean, you don't want to get your feelings hurt.
Yeah, but
I mean,
It's
a real
a
nigga, it take a
million
real nigga
people.
to admit this. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. You
It's
do
a
not
million
want to
people-
get your feelings hurt
but it's a
by
million people.
nobody
It's a million.
at the end
So
of the
what?
day. But you don't
owe
feel
her
that way in the
nothing and She
moment.
don't owe you nothing. Move on to the next one.
You right. But I'm saying you don't feel that way in the moment. That's the same reason why you don't approach nobody. You don't want to feel like you get rejected
I just never
by somebody.
seen nobody that I had to approach. Right? I don't know. Not even. I take that back. Not even that. I never had to like. That's
You
not
never
me.
had to, and that's okay. You in a position where you ain't never had to.
Not even that I'm in a position. I'm not.
You don't want to get rejected.
It's not about the rejection. I don't care about the rejection
Okay.
part.
You don't feel like that's the place to meet somebody that you interested
Not even
in?
at the place. That's just not me.
What you mean?
I'm not the type that's going to holler at nobody.
Okay.
I don't care.
Do you feel like the club is a good place to find somebody?
No
to be in a
way.
relationship
Heck
with?
no. No.
Okay. is
Clubs
that-
or
okay,
local bars, no.
Okay. What about a talking stage?
If you want to take them home after the club or something, maybe. But to be in a serious relationship and meeting somebody in a club, no, I don't think so.
can.
I mean, you can. Me personally, I don't want to meet somebody in a club.
Why not? You want to meet them in church?
No, I don't know where I want to meet him at, but I know it's not the club or the bar.
Why not the club or the bar?
I just don't. Like, if I'm out having a good time, we are out. I don't. First of all, people act certain ways in the club, and like
That's facts.
people get their liquor in them
And to be honest with you,
I don't want.
depending on who I'm with, now I'm thinking about it. Depending on who I'm with, I'm going to act a certain way anyways. Like if I'm with the family or something like that, like if I'm with you, my sister, my cousins or something, I'm probably not even going to be on that
holler
type
at
of
nobody.
time. I'm going to chill majority of the time
Why?
with y'all because I'm here chilling with y'all having a good time.
What that mean?
That means I'm here to vibe out with y'all and laugh and giggle and shit like that.
So if I'm in
That's me though.
Or if I'm with y'all,
listen,
and a nigga come up to me to get my number, I don't care about y'all. I'm
given.
gonna get that nigga my number.
That's given, but ain't no girls finna just be like, yo, not me, but maybe you, maybe somebody else, maybe in the conversation. If that's you, put it in the conversation. Say you get females to walk up to you in the club and offer you a drink. I want to see you. I want to look at your profile and say, yeah.
A lot of
because you capping. Because ain't no girls. That Vibe Radio was a setup.
But you know they said that women like the new men now, and the men like the new.
That's true, but at the end of the day, though, ain't no girls.
True, but that's what
the girls getting to the money these days. I ain't gonna say here.
Like it's like the roles have changed.
That's because they paying y'all more. Nah, that's a whole nother topic. We're gonna have to talk about that on a different podcast. Yeah, next episode. But no, I just think that, you know, women a lot of times, I mean, to be honest with you.
You're not gonna make it a sexist thing.
I'm not. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be honest. Like, when you out and about at the club, like, if I'm with my niggas, it's almost like a competitive thing. Like, we done talked about this before we got here. Like, my niggas know. My niggas gonna watch this. They gonna be like, he ain't lying.
So y'all actors.
Not even that. It's more so, it's a fun game for us. Like, does that make sense?
Y'all was act good.
No, it's not no act. It's like, how many numbers can you get? Like, at least numbers. You ain't got to goddamn pull them, but how many numbers can you get?
Somewhere out here, I'm pretty sure it's women that probably do that. But I never did that with my friends. I don't care what I get and what she could get, or I don't give a hell about that.
That's because you always felt like you was pulling somebody.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I just don't think women focus on that like men. Y'all worried about y'all body count. I could get 5 girls a night and go home and fuck all of them tonight, and I'm not worried about that.
I'm trying to tell you, niggas do not care. First of all, I don't care about no body count. I told you that earlier. I don't care about body count.
The body count, but
I you know, your point is valid. Your point is definitely valid. I'm just saying that it's not about that. It's more so about, hey, listen, dog, we've been talking about her. She done met up with us at the calf. She been sitting with us. You always talking to me about like how you gonna talk to her when you feel like talking to her, but every time she around, she really treats you like you a friend. So let me see you really get at it then. Since you say you want to get at it, then get at it. He don't. It's been so many arguments that I had with my niggas about that. Like, that's your sister. Like, that's not your talking stage. That's not your situationship. That's nothing like that.
Some guys need to accept that.
And that's okay,
just
because
look at it for what it is.
I can pick up your scraps, and I've done that.
Well, I know you can, because you clearly, you can. I about to say you don't mind if they did something with your friends, but you do.
Time out.
You did.
What you trying to say? Cause
no, you did. You
I'm offended. I don't know why I'm offended, but I feel like you.
No, but you did say I had to remember earlier. You did say when it comes to like the body count and things like that, you don't care about that body count.
Oh, okay.
But,
I see what
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, no. I think a lot of times I don't care about the body count, but I do want to know if you dealt with my homeboy. You feel me? Like, I do want to know that. I definitely want to know that. But at the end of the day, you're not going to come across that conversation unless y'all in the same spot together.
But what if neither one of them bring it up ever? And it's just like, oh, you just like, never find out.
Then that's fine. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. I swear to God, ignorance is bliss. So, like, you don't need to know the full number. If she fucked 200 niggas, then she fucked 200 niggas. What you need to know for?
200 is a lot.
I mean, listen.
But it's a lot of people in the world, so maybe she was going state to state, city to city.
See, that's we in Baltimore right now, so Baltimore is what it is. But I'm saying, like,
now 200 people in Baltimore is crazy.
Because Baltimore is not that big of a city. No. I'm from here. Like, you already know my story. I'm from Baltimore, but I really spent a lot of years in North Carolina. Whether that was Charlotte, I say Charlotte, but really Huntersville for the people that know me from there.
I thought you said Greensboro.
I went there. I went to college in Greensboro. Listen, I went to college in Greensboro.
It's all the same to me.
It's not the same shit. Baltimore people ain't never been nowhere. I swear to God, they ain't never been nowhere.
You can't say that.
I love all my family that's here, but y'all talk all the same. I swear to God, y'all do. Y'all sound the same.
That's not
Y'all
everywhere.
only been to Towson and Glen Burnie.
Cool.
Oh, everybody from Baltimore
That's
only
not-
been to Ellicott City
That's
and
not
Dundalk. That's
That's
where
not
y'all
true.
been at, and that's okay.
That's not true. Baby, I was flying. I got on my first plane at 5 years old
No, you right.
at California.
Mm-hmm. No, y'all done
Okay.
seen you done travel. I've seen you travel a lot.
Our family travel.
Yeah, you traveling. Everybody travel.
But everybody don't travel. Some people is afraid to travel. Some people, you never know. Everybody don't want to travel.
Okay, as it pertains to what I'm talking about, though, y'all done dealt with the same people, though. Yeah, y'all done dealt
You
with
can't
the
say
same.
y'all.
I can. I just did.
You
Y'all dealt with the same. So you gonna sit here and tell me you ain't dealt with the same nigga that your homegirl done dealt with?
I haven't.
Never.
I did, but that could have been on my end.
What you mean?
That's another episode. That's another episode. But back to what, like, I have
Yeah.
dealt with different people from different places and
And that's good. Me too. I'm just saying
across
that
another continent.
you did a catfish on that one. You ain't dealing with nobody from no other continent. Come on now.
I did.
You dealt with somebody. You ain't never see him.
He was here. Yes, I did.
So he moved from Africa to Baltimore?
Yeah.
For real?
How you know I was talking about Africa, though? Because I definitely was talking about
It's the
Africa.
telepathy we got here.
There
It's the
you
cousin
go.
telepathy.
Nigeria.
For real? She like them Nigerians, y'all. She did. I'm sorry for your current. She did. My bad,
Let me
my bad.
stop
Let me stop.
before I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's cool. You feel me? I feel like, like I said, getting back to the question though, like I said, you feel me? Like at the end of the day, going to the club, you gotta goddamn have an open mindset to have fun.
Well,
That's
you
it.
going there to have fun.
You are going there to have fun, but at the end of the day, you can't go in stuck up like I don't want to talk to nobody.
Oh yeah, I go
ain't
and stuck
dancing
up.
with
I ain't
no
trying to talk to
nigga.
nobody. I ain't trying to look at nobody. I ain't trying to do nothing
See,
with nobody. I'm just going to hear the music.
That's real talk. She being real. A lot of y'all women
That's
are
how
doing
I
that
am.
right now.
I'm like that.
A lot
though.
of you are like that.
I got a little bit of anti-so, like I can
That's
be
fine
anti
to have a
a
little bit.
So
Have choice. But at the end of the day,
sometimes I want to be bothered, especially if I know I'm going in the club and I have a man. I gotta be like, why am I being friendly?
why are you in the club if you don't want to be
Because
bothered?
I'm with my friends to have a good time.
Okay, but that's fine. You can be there to have a good time with your friends. But
so if I have a man and I'm in the club with my friends,
Mhm.
I'm not going to
Yeah,
talk to
curb everybody that comes to
every
you.
time Dick and Harry. I'm not going to talk to nobody. I'm not going to talk to nobody.
Okay, so you curving 10 niggas out of 10. That's amazing. You supposed to do that when you're in a relationship.
Even when I wasn't in a relationship, I'm curving everybody.
See, that's the problem.
until I see who
It's
I.
a
If
lot
it's somebody
of
that I
single
like,
women in the club curving everybody and then get on Twitter talking about some
But how you-
niggas don't be approaching us no more.
how you know they?
What kind of
single?
sense do that make, yo? You be in the club talking about don't talk to me, don't say nothing, I'm here with my girls, and then he try to get behind you when you throwing that shit back.
They got
and then now all of a
situationships.
sudden you want to stop dancing.
They got situationships going on.
You want to stop dancing when a nigga get behind you. You want to
Yeah.
dance on some. You know what? Let me stop.